He's dead.
We don't know if he is alive or dead, and if you have heard, we are worried. But before he left us, he did leave us with some 50 score of his uncompleted plays.
Memorized.
Which we have memorized. We shall perform one tonight, but which?
With your good help. Distributed happily amongst our gathered friends here tonight. 3 small sacks.
I see a man with a small sack over here.
He looks like a man with a small sack.
Oh!
Larger than I imagined.
I must confess, of late we have well enjoyed making the sack. So please forgive us. Yes, we mean no harm to you. Can you reach inside the sack and pull out a tiny white paper? This would be the setting. Indeed. Ah, you have done it. Now, you give it to me now. No, please read it aloud.
Town Square.
Town
Square!
We are now narrowed to some 600 plays.
Yes, 600 plays do take place inside the town
Retreat
square.
of all.
I have a friend who knows what character is going to be here in the town square. Would you mind telling us which character appears in this play?
A wandering knight.
A wandering knight!
Yes, and I have a friend who has the best jacket on I have ever seen. She will stand up, please.
You can make our clothes look like rags.
They are.
Indeed, after you gift us the theme of our play, by which we will narrow it down to one, we must ask you to leave immediately. Your jacket does outshine us all. Yes, read the theme, please. Free will. Free will. And again, if anyone has heard from Will, please.
We don't know where he is.
Dead or in prison.
Very good. Now that tonight he will be free.
Yes.
So, we do have a play set in the town square, of course, featuring in some small or great part a wandering knight, and the theme of which is free will, a hotly contested topic in our age. Do your role! Quick!
Perhaps you are familiar with our friend, good William Shakespeare, once was of our band.
3 summers spent we all in play pretend and acting out new works of his still pen.
When he untimely left our merry group, 'twas with sad heart and much apology.
As recompense entrusted to our troupe, a score of uncompleted plays left to you.
'Tis one such play we shall attempt tonight. A story Shakespeare started but then quit.
For try his best, he could not get it right. I guess we'll see what we can make of it.
When gifting us these drafted tales so dear, he left them with a note, signed, Love, Shakespeare. I didn't do it. Read it.
You two are in my, capture? I have captured thee.
Yes, and I didn't do it. I did not try to escape because I love your capture. I love it.
And you? How do you feel about my capture?
Yes, I will never escape capture from thee, for thou art the greatest of all.
Yes, I am Tom the jailer. My father was a jailer, also called Tom. They called him Big Tom, for he was bigger than I.
Now, you cannot keep us here long, for I just dropped my own ducats, picked them off the ground, and then that you said I stole the ducats, but how can one steal ducats from thine own pocket?
I am just the jailer, Tom. And you,
Yes.
you say you didn't do it, but I think you did do it.
What? If you can name it, I will confess to it.
Did you eat a pie?
Yes, I did.
Tom the jailer thinks himself quite the Benoit Blanc.
You think yourself quite
Jailer. You ate a pie. Did you own the pie? Did you pay for the pie? Fair and square.
Finders, keepers, good Tom. I did find the pie, and therefore own the pie. But now the only owner of the pie is the stomach and soon the gutter.
But you own the stomach, so you stole the pie.
Tom, what kind of jailer are you? Are they the juror?
No. I just keep the criminals until the judge or some knight, wandering or otherwise, comes to determine your guilt or innocence.
Tom, I have a proposal.
What are you called, little one?
Myself.
Yes, you're called yourself? All right, myself, and you?
I am myself, but I have a name.
Tom,
You are both called myself? What be the odds?
Tom, you are not a Benoit Blanc at all. For your brain has gone blanc, if I have something to say.
My brain is not blank or blanc. I do not speak French, for I failed languages in school, but I did pass jailery.
I have studied many languages.
Yes, myself?
thou knowest my name, Tom, indeed to be Moth. And
Moth.
I do have a proposal for you to consider.
Monsignor Moth, share your proposal.
Yes.
Propose it.
What if?
Proclaim your proposal.
Will do. Yes, please propose without delay.
Yes, quick.
I wish I would be proposed to.
I hate them. Tom, consider if you would. A jailer as thou art.
Yes.
What if? Now, Tom, think about this deeply.
As a jailer, I will approach it with my best sense, my jailery sense.
Indeed, what if you were to let us go?
Oh, that is actually the last thing a jailer does.
Tom, art thou a jailer when thou only has us to jail? Could you not capture us again, re-jail us, and feel that initial delight that thou didst feel upon locking us up for the first time, thou Benoit Blanc?
For a small moth, thy brain is quite large.
What we call you, the stealer of coin?
Once again, you cannot steal thy own coin.
I did not know who owned the coin before I saw you pick it up.
I am Lady Von Viol.
Lady Von Viol?
Yes, I'm surprised you know not of me.
Well, I've heard of the Von Viol.
The von viol is a German instrument.
No.
A German viol.
I failed languages, but I passed jailer.
You are a Benoit Blanc.
I liked your idea of catching you again. You guys can leave. But know this. I will follow you, and when I see you commit another crime, as I know you are one of, I will be there.
Tom,
I trust it.
I wish to say that if eating a pie were a crime, I would be in jail all the time.
I love them. All right, go. I'll follow. I'll give you till 20.
Bon voyage!
Sir, you have dropped your sword.
No, it's just. What is the point?
Sir, will you share your woes with me? Though I be a squire, I am a good listener.
Roderick.
Yes? Sir? Terence?
Here the knight describes their dull sword like a sadness.
For their sadness like a dull sword.
Indeed.
My problem is thus. Did thou notice how my sword hit the ground without making a ding?
I did notice it was dinkless.
That is because there is no edge. Just like there is no edge in here. From day to day, this dullery
There's a lot of D's in the next speech.
drives denizens of dead dogs to duplicity.
That's dark.
And though my name is Terence, but I pronounce it Terence.
Of course.
I want something more. I want out of this force. I don't want the same routine push-ups, lunch.
This is a very historically accurate play. Push-ups, lunch.
That's how they train. That's how they train.
'Tis an arduous position for yourself to be in, Sir Terence. And yet I would say to thee that a dull sword is not mended by complaining. It's just good advice.
Now, Broderick.
Yes.
In
Would you prefer my name was Dodrick?
in all thy wise glory, how wouldst thou sharpen a sword?
Indeed, against a rock. Hardness does sharpen a sword.
Oh, that there were hardness in my life, but there is none.
You seem to be complaining about a lot of hardships.
Here he gets real specific.
Hey guys, it's sad. Darren.
Oh,
I saw my best friend eaten by another of our troop. This was 2 days ago.
Will Shakespeare was going through a dark time when he wrote this play.
where was I?
I think thou wert in the chamber pot.
Wait, is that what happened to Dennis?
Dodrick was in fact inside the chamber.
And he was my inspiration. The reason I kept going every day, the reason I would wake up to do push-ups, the reason I went to lunch. And now he is gone, and I see Derek, who ate him, who just sits there like nothing happened.
Should we not punish Derek for eating one of our?
If I were his captain, I might, but I am a private. So my solution is thus: I will leave this fort.
You shall no longer be a knight that stays still, but a wandering knight.
I heard of cities yonder. It's dull. Do not worry.
Ow! Still a hard thing. And you hit your own face. You do push-ups, lunch, and walking, and yet you do not practice with your sword.
I am a procrastinator.
Sir Terence, I am but a squire, and a squire is nothing without a knight, and so I will wander with thee if you would have me.
Yes.
I promise not to eat you.
Okay. I will need someone to help with the sword if we encounter a bad person or...
You want me to fight with the sword for you?
I do not know how. But if we end in a push-up contest...
I feel like that may happen. Well then, as the knight, I do request, pick a direction and I shall follow. Carefully.
That way.
Okay.
Ow!
Good night. You started to show it. We have recently come into our breasts. Just this morning. Jaja, Olivia, I, Phil, Lila, we are unused to a man met here in the court. Yes, but just as of this morning, these were buds. Now they are fully fledged flowers.
Again, Shakespeare is going through something.
I am either in some rapturous fever dream, or my life has taken a turn which I could not have predicted when I woke this morning. Ladies, hi. Well met. All four of you, all two of you. Aye, so they are. Like the sun, 4 suns shining upon 2 great peaks. Gigantes, peaks, mountainous. I cannot stare, for the sun is too bright.
You look startled.
I am starstruck.
You know, I look like a star. Just a star.
I look like a star.
Yes.
And tell me the name of this star. What shall I be named?
Perdonomy.
Perdonomy, like the great knight of old. Aye, and thou art wit and merit to match thy physical beauty. For Perdonomy has been my name and always will be my name. I am Perdonomy and I am yours.
Dost thou have something in thine eye? Thou
Aye, the gleam of too many suns.
It is customary for a knight to avail encountered maidens with a poem. A poem, Sir Knight. Give us a poem. A poem that treats upon the stars, or upon the flowers, or upon thrusting swords. Thrusting swords. Going in and out.
They have asked me for a poem. What shall I do? One better. A poem in the form of a song I shall deliver, and thus to woo them both to my side. I stood on a hill and sang with the wind, and so did my heart sing, la 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 la, la 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 la.
Classic Irish ditty.
The stars in their nest, bright as a star. The night was as dark as an inkwell. Oh, love, oh, love, oh, love, oh, love, love, what hast thou done to me? I have, in only 1/10 of the poem, won them to my side.
We just had a question about the stars in the nest. What is that meaning, a star in a nest? We're sure it means
star.
something brilliant. Yes.
Think thyself of stars, some as baby birds. Aye, they cannot at first their own light make. They must reflect it by some greater light, but fed worms by their star mommies, they can become full stars in the sky to fly and fill the heavens for all universal time.
I have seen a bird make lights. I've seen it.
Yes,
Do not the birds sing the sun into its course? Yes, of course they do. There would be no sun without the birds. And do not raise your hand like they're in school. Just speak. Good sir. Predominantly.
Predominantly.
Also, what is wit? You said I was full of it. I know not of what you said.
Aye, full of wit and soon to be full of something else. A poem. Aye, more poetry. A poem. A poem for my sweet angels. Wit is the edge of a finely sharpened steel. For it moves through the air with some silent purpose, and yet, when landing on its target, delivers the most precise point, either drawing blood or drawing love. But that tip,
Just the tip.
just the tip,
An arrow.
an arrow, Cupid, aha.
Oh. My new breasts.
I must admit, I have seen love before, but never have I seen love grow in such a quick and wonderful splendor.
I think the good knight is in love with us. Perhaps the pair. I think he is only in love with your pair. I don't think he sees me at all. Will you raise your hand?
We are not in school. But may I say, it may be love for both of thee that I have. But I cannot my mind make, for a good and honorable man would not proclaim his love on first sight. He would consider with some great mind. And thus I must, a gift for parting, deliver upon the two of thee. One gauntlet each, to remember my name, remember my face, and remember my stature.
Remember your name.
I'll never stand
forever. I will learn how to fly. tonight. I will keep this gauntlet close to my
And thus I think I have procured myself in their minds to remember what may be some romance, whether it be May or December.
Sir?
Lady?
I'm looking for my home, for I've wandered quite far. Perhaps you know me? I'm Lady Van Viol of the...
Of the Von Viols.
Yes.
Ah,
You know of us.
indeed, I know not of anyone in this town that would not have heard of the Von Viols.
It's been a long time since I've been in this town square on my own.
Indeed, for this is where the people gather. And
This is where we gather.
to get drunk.
Oh my.
We all gather here.
That's right. Rich and poor alike, we gather in the town square to get drunk.
And to listen to news, gossip.
Yes. Awesome. How's that news, Lady of Von Viol?
Oh, wait, what's the noise?
Yeah, what noise is noise?
Noisy noise. Yes, it will be newsy noise. Noisy.
This is not a quite exciting day for me, for normally I stay in my chambers, barely doing anything. But today I do everything. Well, I have the gossip, should you want it.
We want it!
Tis why we have gathered.
Today, 2 fierce criminals were caught by Tom the jailer himself.
The handsome jailer!
That handsome, slow jailer.
I Mr. Tom, the dad was more handsome in my opinion.
Oh, he was bigger!
His uncle, though, a true looker.
I think we can agree it's a handsome stock.
I didn't notice. He did enjoy playing his drum. But thank goodness he jailed these 2 vile criminals, for they had done naughty and exciting deeds.
Were they vile or vile?
Or were they villains with vitriol?
Were they violent or voles?
What were
That's
their
like a little
voices?
mouse.
Violent, for sure. There was vitriol in the air, and they were vile people. But luckily, 'tis been taken care of, and they have been jailed, and the town square has no more worries.
Tom is a hero!
Apparently. I would not have suspected it myself.
Yes. He seems so weak and cowardly.
Inept, I would say.
Do you think so?
I feel drunk with the power of an audience.
I feel drunk with the ale.
Is there ales going?
So many men in the town square. What fornication, for I have news to share.
Fornication.
That's what I heard too. What's the occasion for the fornication?
No fornication do I speak of.
Lest, of course, it is like sex unto your ears to hear the gossip of the
Oh,
town.
sometimes a good piece of gossip be better than sex.
Penetrate our minds.
We wait. I feel uncomfortable in this, but I will share.
That's how most people feel during sex.
We have gathered around to satisfy us all.
There is some who said, how many owls must you see in a day before you think it's strange?
A 1, a 2, a 3.
Did you know that a group of owls was called a parliament? That's true.
We distract ourselves from the point, for I have seen not owls, but nights.
Wow.
Oh, how many nights?
Are we?
A 1, a 2, a 3.
Methinks I saw 3.
And you say these nightmen cometh.
No, nor is it cold like ice.
Oh, okay.
Listen, hear me
Okay.
when I speak. Knights are gathered in the town, wandering around up to mischief. I know. At last it can be said, I didn't do anything wrong.
Except, but there were those 2 crazy criminals.
Oh, yes, I saw them. Perhaps that's why the night
The town is overrun with both knights and criminals.
And drunks! Is this a communal apple?
Don't worry about our sense of germ. I'm sorry.
Town Square is quite exciting today. No one
It's not like there's a plague or anything.
My wife just died, though. It was weird.
It was weird.
This has maybe gone on long enough.
How do you eulogize her?
All I'm saying is I've seen at least as many nights as owls, and I thought I should tell you about it.
Well, perhaps there's some sort of night convention.
I'm late for my wife's funeral, so
And I shall go to the alehouse.
I'm going to look for Tom. Congratulations.
I think we managed to distract them. Their wives are dead.
Oh, Mom, I must thank you greatly for this grand adventure I've been on today. For normally I sit and do needlepoint, yarn work,
Yes, you live a very boring life.
string theories.
When you think of it, give me 50 crowns.
I pay thee. What do I pay thee for?
For getting them off your track. You know you are indeed a villain.
What? Thou art the villain. I the saintly angel. For I rest upon my wings, and thou have great flames coming from my head.
So you portray yourself to be, but you pretend and march around as nobility. And we all know that you're nothing but a rake.
It becomes clear that they're both awful people.
I mean, all I do is rob things from people.
Well, look, I think everybody here knows and believes that I am Lady Von Vile of the Von Viles. I certainly am not pretending to be something I am not.
that's sarcasm likely.
If a fool cracked, you would be the heap of it.
Well, if an owl hooted,
How many? How many owls?
a parliament of them.
Indeed. Oh, come on!
Criminals! Criminals! Hey!
Please, I know you were asking for criminals, but we are not.
Well, when I bang the drum and say criminals and people walk forward, it calls them into question.
But would not criminals run from a drum?
Smart criminals would. The dumb criminals hear their names and they come running. Like rats.
Our names are not criminal. I am
Terrence?
and this is Broderick.
Alright, well, that logic checks out. If you be not called criminal, then I have no need of you.
Who be you that seeks such criminals?
I am Tom.
Okay.
I am a jailer, like my father and his father, and my uncle.
I just wanted to know your profession, not like the whole...
What? Is your uncle?
You are rude, and so you are on my list. And you...
Is your uncle the hot man outside of town?
On the sign?
Yes, this town is called Tom's Uncle. Or I call it Tom's Uncle. It is called Greg. The town of Greg, for Greg to make it famous, one time he fought a bull. It is a long story. I guess that's most of the story. One time my Uncle Greg fought a bull, and the town decided to name the town after him.
Good.
His name was Greg Von Viol.
Of the Von Viols?
I've heard of them.
Yes, I'm a little bit part of Von Viols, I guess.
They invented talcum powder
I don't think that's right. That's like scratched out in the script. That's not in there.
Just marginalia.
we were we're here for directions because we've been wandering.
The sign with my uncle on it is over there. Town square be that way.
Ah,
I'm standing here and you're currently there.
okay.
I suppose it would be nice to know where we are heading, for I have been following you for a fortnight at least, and
But you stand further and in front.
as we entered, yes, that is what was happening.
I prefer if he goes first so that if there are spider webs or something
He
in
does,
the way.
he does whisper directions in my ear so I know which ways to turn.
What be called the two of you?
Terrence. And
Oh, Roger, tell me. And are you?
And Sir Darren said that, for this be a
I
knight.
was knighted.
Oh, and not you.
I am out. I am but a squire.
Ah, but a squire.
Yes.
You said but, so I laughed a little, but I kept it inside because I'm a professional.
You're the jailer here?
Speaking of which, are there ladies in town square?
Well, the noise be that two ladies got their breasts.
Oh, we need not have that.
I wish to be imprisoned.
Oh, are you a criminal?
No.
Oh.
But I cannot seem to find my way, and I'm not the biggest thinker in my family.
Good lady, we are looking for a way. You may come with us.
Wait.
Yes.
She wanted to be arrested. If you did a crime, I could arrest you.
Ah.
Here, steal my drum. Give it back. Now I can arrest you. What we called you?
Olivia.
Oh, I've been called. Bye, it's nice to meet you.
We have no more direction than a windless sail. Whoa!
I just got them today. Has anybody seen my sister Olivia?
She was taken to jail.
And we can assume that that is your sister, which I feel is a safe assumption,
The same
given
one.
the family resemblance.
I heard that when you get breasts, it's not too long before you go to jail. I suppose it will be my fate as well.
We could devise a plan to get her out of jail.
It seemed like she wanted to go to jail.
Wow.
I don't know.
I have stolen this knight's blood, and I know that he will come and find me and break me free from jail.
So are you going into jail?
If you take me there,
Is that what this is all about? You are sending yourselves to jail so that some strong knight shall free thee?
why, yes. I thought it was a good plan until you said it out loud.
It may still be and perhaps give us some semblance of direction.
We know where the jail is, and we could go there and get our women back.
They're not our women. We just got here.
They are very willing.
You are assuming that.
Willing to do what? Anyway, take me to jail.
We are not jailers.
We need Tom, the jailer, and we don't know where he is.
And you would have to commit a crime in front of him.
Small Tom?
No.
Small Tom, yes.
The nephew of Hot Greg.
Stop. Did you know there's a long story about how this town was created?
Yes, we heard it.
Yeah, we killed a bull.
I know. Does everyone philosophize over how the town was founded? Is that what you do all day?
There's nothing else to do. Shut up. Can you take me to the jail, please? Escort me there?
Very well. To jail we go.
Nice. I'll follow.
Oh, yes, I prefer to rush. You walk away.
That's a dull sword.
And in their parting, friends, it is I, Verdonomy. I did in some disguise hide myself, because that one good knight who is a wandering, he would know me by my name and by my voice. I have been on some great sojourn to disguise myself, but I have little time, for I must a woman rescue from jail. Put love. It is confusing, and such is the way of women and men who cannot communicate. But friends, I must
I will relate to thee so quickly the story of that good old knight Prodonome. He was a famous knight, known for slaying beasts and lions and all kinds of multi-headed snakes. Aye, the kings could call him, they could summon him to his court, and in a day the problem solved. Until one day he was called to a tower. Aye, some princess, a damsel, was in great distress. And until that night, every single knight who had come to visit her and knock on her chamber to rescue her from the tower had barged in some great unchivalrous oath. But this night, no. He knocked and said, "Pardon me." He was French. And in simply the asking if he may enter, "Pardon me," he was granted that access and the princess saved. She was in no true danger. She was selecting a knight to run the kingdom in her father's soon absence, for he was ill. My true purpose and name I must reveal soon. But first I must decide how to find my free will. And so we shall return in 15 minutes' time to see what everyone is wishing. We shall see you soon after intermission.
That the two girls that just got their boobs were seen in jail.
This whole thing makes me terribly uncomfortable.
Well, I heard that the two girls didn't get their boobs. Well, I heard boobs make you dumber. And so the two girls that went in there, they were smart yesterday, and then today, dumb as shit.
I heard that they were so hungry that they ate Tom.
Oh, I heard that they went into jail as villains with no good flat chests, and then after eating Tom became depressed.
All of this is ridiculous. We shall ask the village maid who sits by the waterway. For you have heard all and report all accurately.
What's the buzz?
Have you heard anything, madam?
Yeah, I heard something.
Then speak plainly and tell us.
What? Something have you heard?
I heard.
What a beautiful maidenly voice she's got.
It's our music to my ears. To hers, human, yes.
I heard.
Are you okay? Do you need a burpee?
I'm a grown woman. I heard that a soldier ate another soldier.
Is the soldier in jail?
No, the
Oh,
soldier's
he's
loose.
Is it a stomach?
No, the soldier that ate the other soldier. The cannibal soldier.
Is he in jail or loose?
No, 2 young women are in jail for crimes of boobs.
Are they loose? No, they loose women.
The boobs are not loose, the women are.
I heard that there were crimes of orbs, not boobs.
Orbs are boobs in a different way.
Checks out.
I have gained nothing from coming into town today.
I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry.
Is there not that we could give this madam for report?
Naruto. Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Eat the pith and all? I would not do that. There's a pith.
I am going to flee the town, for I have heard there is a knight here who is eating me.
Yes, I wish not to be eaten. I wish to be the one doing the eating and not with people that were food.
I too shall flee the town, for the alehouse is all out of ale.
I shall not eat the whatever this is.
I shall go because no one else of my friends are here.
Well, that guy lost his wife and his friend.
Thank you, fair madam, for reporting all. I'm sure as you sit here, the evening will treat you well.
'Tis written in the play that we sit in some 40 minutes of silence.
We've cut it down to just this. Yes, Tom.
Fine. Tom, I come to present my lord, the knight to thee.
Yes, you have been many times, for your Lord Knight does like visiting the ladies in the jail.
Don't bow to jailers. You are the knight.
No, it's okay.
I know you feel like that.
I like it. It makes me feel important when a knight bows to me.
I have long been obsessed with thieves. And I have I have heard and I have seen that these women in jail carry
These doubled women are doubly thieves. Yes.
Once again, Shakespeare was going through some stuff.
Also, he invented cup sizes.
Yet, as I have told you before, good night, 'tis part of the jailer's code, which I ascribe to, that I cannot let you visit at all hours.
I have an idea. Let the women out.
Could you go stand over there? Thank you.
You could let the women out. And then if you have to arrest someone else, it's like that new feeling of getting a new feeling.
No, I've fallen for that before. Well, I'm not stupid.
Tom the jailer, will you give us a moment to confer?
Yes.
Beat your drum as you will.
Sir, will you let me in on the aim of your conversation? I wish so that I may support you.
want to get the women out of jail.
Right.
And they will be indebted to us.
Oh.
And then therefore will have to marry us.
You seem scummy.
I am gallant. That's why.
Just a little bit more time.
Also, I love them in a gentle way.
As you would take advice from me in the ways of swordsmanship, perhaps you would listen to me in the way of chivalry as well. And perhaps, forcing women to be emotionally indebted to you and requiring them to then love you and marry you after the fact isn't the way to win the hearts of...
Do you love the women?
Mm-hmm.
Both of them?
Well, yes, both.
Sister, it is the squire that takes my heart, for he seems to think of us as something other than an object. The jailer who takes my heart, oh, he wears a fine hat.
I have developed feelings for one of the women. Lady Olivia.
I do not know which is
Of course you don't know which is which. You have yet to memorize their faces at all.
Yes, you cannot visit. You can come back later this evening for 1 hour of visiting.
I did not request it, but so I shall. In an effort, perhaps, to show you how to behave.
Now go away! You're freaking everyone out by loitering in front of the jailhouse. There's a knight here who's eating someone.
What?
And now I'm not sure if it be possible at all. If not, 'tis fine. But suddenly night falls over the jail, and a bluish hue does take on. Perhaps, oh yes, very well done.
Starlight, perhaps.
Yes, indeed. Oh, the squire. Oh, pardon me. Which do I love the more? One I have a gauntlet of, smells of leather and of strength. Of that thing we admire most in men, their courage and their fortitude. And now the squire, whose gentle kindness does endow me with something better than I deserve.
Isn't this the speech where she compares them as if comparing her two breasts?
Yes, yes. Pardon is like this right breast, for it hangs somewhat lower in my affections. Oh, the squire! I would he were unsheathed. I would that he so proudly stand as my left breast and take me in his arms until you can no longer tell the difference between one breast or another, for they cleave together. Oh, whom shall I love? It is terrible, but it is the hour the squire might be to visit. Yes, through the walls of the jail.
I have come at the visiting hour.
You are
Yes,
this.
let me stand so that those of a far distance might be seeing my face as well.
You are this one.
Sorry?
In my estimation, you are this one.
Over thy heart.
Yes. That was more profound than I expected. Indeed, over my heart, my joy is like a dolphin's joy that shows its back upon the elements it lives in. I do leap my heart for you.
I will say, lady, that I have spent most of my time in the company of men. They be crude and dastardly at times.
They have some work to do, yes.
Threatening and sometimes actually eating each other.
Yes, were a man to encounter a man in a wood, I do not think he would like what he encounters.
This is the origin of man versus bear.
And so I do say to thee that now as I stand, even though these bars be between us, I have ne'er felt such closeness.
Do you stand?
I do.
Do you stand?
I feel perchance some bodiness beyond thy mind.
You're right, it's of no use. You're too poetical.
I didn't say no,
Indeed.
for I am indeed a chivalrous man, but I have eyes.
I must confess, even from this jail cell, I love you. I don't know how or why. You have arrived. You are who I did not know I was waiting for all this time.
I feel that this is sudden, and yet who knows where Cupid's arrow may land.
Indeed, things change suddenly. And yet, we must trust nature.
Shall I... What is that?
This is the glove of another man. But I cast it aside. Woo.
Wilt thou take me for a fool, my lady?
No, but I will take you.
That you may caress my face with one hand and stab me in the back with another?
I told you were this one, and this is the best one. You are the better part of me. Before, my affections were divided. I did not know which way to go, and now my whole self adores thee.
How may I trust you?
I am in jail. But I wanted to be here so I could meet someone like you.
Perchance you shall remain here a touch longer, and I, to my heart and to my mind, must decide what to think of this situation. For I do feel compelled to be in a matter of love, and yet in a matter of fact, I did see that glove on thy hand. And so I do take my leave, but I shall return perchance with clearer vision.
Bye.
I'm sorry, good sir. I'm hasting myself away from a deep and broken heart. I in some corridor just was and overheard an exchange which did break me in half.
It's a ghost I see before me.
No ghost, just a sad man.
Tis a dead man walking.
No, 'tis alive, man.
For I know thee, sir.
Impossible. Thou no, I am Lord Pardonamy. I am new to this town. None know my name or my face except.
Pardone me, thou art not pardone. Sir Dennis, I thought thee dead, eaten from toes all the way to thy head, for rumors did spread of your deadness so dead. Are my cheeks turning red?
Think thyself of the stories thou hast read. Stories of some small trick, perchance some small puzzle. Aye. 'Tis true I am that Lord Dennis. I am not a man made for war. Thou knowest me well. Thou know that what is mightier than the sword? Well, the pen is. But listen. I have some chaos and menace through this town construed. This was not my intention. I just wanted away. Thou knowest well that Terence, real name Terence, Terence the Terrible, right?
I know him a little too well.
All he does is this, talk, push-ups, lunch, walking. It takes 40 minutes. The rest of the day, we train and train and train.
Everyone knows that a night's training is not just push-ups, lunch, and walking.
It is dance, it is food,
It is poetry.
poetry.
It is vocal warm-up.
And swordsmanship. We are trapped in a battle. There is no war to fight. There is no nation against us. We battle with Terence.
Sir Dennis,
Aye.
if it is indeed you who stands before me, then why does we attend thy funeral? What did you run from?
Terence! I ran from Terence. I ran from my oath. I cannot be a soldier. I cannot be a soldier. I cannot kill a man. I can barely hold a sword. Neither can Terence, but he is too proud a man.
Can't do a lot, that guy.
I thought that if I chased my own whims and found myself in love with some fair lady, I could ascend to a court, and there no fighting what I have to do. Instead, I could be some house husband. I could do the laundry happily. I would make biscuits each morning before the sun rose, I swear it. Instead, I am wearing this chainmail, armored and heavy as I wear it.
I wish not for you to be belabored by armor, for you shall be free.
Why, there is no free will. I have chased free will, and now my heart is broken.
And now this new knight introduces themselves in a really good speech. This is one of the speeches that, like, the play is known for. There's a lot of rhyming, like, internally and externally.
A lot of metaphor about chainmail.
Did you say external rhyming?
Yeah, it's new in here.
It really ties the story together.
Sir Dennis, not Sir Pardonamy, for you knowest I, and I knowest thee, for we fought together, fought battles, fought scores, we fought together in many a war, and now it is you, and you wish to be seen, and I wish for your will, I wish you to be free. Do not be belabored by armor so heavy. It does not forget you. It is weighty. It's made of lead. For I was your friend. I was your best friend out there. You know my name. My name is Sir Debonair. I was a handsome man and also quite strong. But we on the battle, we did do wrong. So I understand why you wish to be free. Free will you shall have. My friend Dennis, be free. It wasn't like a lot of metaphor.
Heavy with metaphor thou speakest. So heavy, meta 5 I call it. The heart suddenly delivered to me
messenger from above. And yet the words thou speakest are so much easier to hear than to believe, than to do and act. I am living my free will, and yet I am so sad. I did fall in love with another. Well, 2 of them, 4 of them. I fell in love. I fell in love, and love should be the end of it. Love should be the end of the sentence. And yet I dropped my sword, I dropped my mask. Everything I carry with me is of no use to me without the love of that sweet lilac.
Go find thy flower and smell and find love. But get rid of this armor. It does you no good no more. For you are a free man. You are no longer knight. You are also no longer dead. And I do feel that was quite a way to go.
It was Derek's idea, and I paid him handsomely. I paid him handsomely to be the eater.
This does explain why Derek is not behind bars. He does also run it free. But if Derek can run free, then so shall you.
Debonair,
'Tis I.
thou arrived at just the right time. And thou arrived with just the right rhyme.
I have overheard all this. There is little in the... No, it's still night. There is little in the jail that I do not hear, for I am a jailer. Did you also hear?
Every word, for I was standing just to your left.
I do like it when you stand just to my left.
Well, this is the side on both my better boob.
I think both your boobs are best.
That's an actual line, in a way. It's a real line.
Shakespeare wrote that.
Did you hear earlier when I disclosed my affections for one?
I did.
So you heard that I disclosed my affections for thee.
Did.
How did that news hit you? In a good way? Or a good?
No, in a good way.
That's good.
No, that's good.
I must admit that I tried.
What? He paints her.
I'm painting you in my mind, although you're not wearing all this. You're just wearing a big necklace. I'm just a jailer, and I do not know thee, for I just met thee the other day when you did ask me to bring you to the jail. But I think this could be something. And I would love to get married to you and then really explore some of your stuff.
I would like to sex you.
We are on the same page. But before we can do that, I'm sorry to do this, but before we can do that, I need to follow the jailer's code. And I just heard about some criminal crimes. I gotta shut that down.
I will disrobe and wait for you.
Oh my God, I'll do it really fast.
How many weddings must you see in one day before you think it's strange? For there is an air of love. Oh, pardon me, good night, pardon me.
I must confess, 'tis not my name.
I don't fear I am in the wrong square. I know to be in the town of Tom, and this is the town of Greg.
What did you say?
Oh, well, then I'm equally confused.
What is your name? If this be not the town of Tom, and instead be the town of Greg, and you be not Sir Knight Perdonamy, what is your name instead?
I'll tell you his name.
Another night?
Dennis.
This is really good gossip.
Wait,
dearest.
no knight has eaten anyone?
No knight has eaten anyone.
So there's no criminal's crime in it.
No criminal's crime.
The only crime is that of a stolen and broken heart.
Okay, that doesn't count. I'm gonna go see about a naked lady.
I'll return this glove to thee.
And I'll return this.
Oh,
Oh no!
oh, but it's a little sharp.
I'm sorry, Dennis, but you deserved it.
Dennis. They call me Dennis, and I call me Dennis.
Should we eat you? No!
Ah, this is great. Oh, Lilac.
This is almost as weird as a death that happened earlier this week.
Lilac,
Yes.
I could tell thee 1,000 names of flowers, and none would taste as sweet on my lips as thine.
Oh, really? That is beautiful. Oh, now I have.
Lilac!
Oh no!
I have spent my time in thought, and I have decided that a life without love is not worth living.
Yeah.
And so, since you have cast that love aside, I would extend my hand to thee, even through these bars.
Your hand? Also me, Lilac.
Oh,
Terrence, get out of here!
Do not consider that guy.
This is when we have the push-up contest.
You're the worst.
yes, I heard a demand for a push-up contest.
With a sword in my gut, I would do it. I will push up contest against thee, Roderick. We know each other pretty well, and you're actually a cool, nice guy. But I will, to win the heart of some Lilac, and to win those bigger boobies.
And I shall officiate. Yes, 'tis I, Hobbs Uncle Here, the two supplicants, make yourselves be known. Giant rock.
I believe the whole town isn't here right now.
You, Bon Voyou, write this down and tell the story.
I shall.
Oh, what's the noise?
Who are you?
Noise is a push-up contest for my love. Okay.
Wow.
How will you be high enough off the ground to not drive thy sword into thy chest?
Hey, you let me worry about my lover.
No, 'tis a good point. The sword's point. No! He's killing himself! Stop this! You must stop this! No!
I am a man who has already died. I have died once by law. Let me die by love.
Alright, fine.
No, I don't want to. I'm just trying to be brave.
Then stop! You idiot!
Oh, no! That's what you're not supposed to
Okay, I thought it would help!
She's just hot.
No!
It's okay. I've got one of these.
Alright.
Perhaps a compromise can be made. You may have both of us if you wed this man and then he dies and then you can marry me.
Yes, I'm married quickly. Yes.
Alright, you two are wed! And now he died the way he lived, between two magnificent breasts.
Somebody take care of him.
Yeah.
Don't eat him.
Now you two are wed! And this I decree for the rest of this town. You, Von Voyou, you shall be the new secret keeper of the town. And we should change the town's name, because I don't like it being named after me. It freaks me out a little bit. We shall call it Tits.
Wait!
What?
We shall call it the town of Dennis.
Oh, yes,
That's a much better
good.
name.
That's good. I'm just hot. And now I must leave, back to outside of the town. Well, it was nice to see you guys.
Oh my God, I didn't do it.
This is pretty much the same thing happened to my wife Agree at least because no maladies, and let us leave not enemies but friends.
As passing moments fade to memory, we beg a single thing before we part.
Awakened from collective dream are we. Let us remain engrafted on thy heart.
But you could always visit us once more, and know that we would never think it strange.
For we have countless tales kept in our store, and each performance is as like to change.
Then gather us again in future near to share another night of
Love, Shakespeare.